As healers, though, I'm going to be presenting things kind of universally, but also from the Andean perspective. And the Andeans are not singular in their saying that the doorway to healing is through love. In the Andes, we call that munai. And you can't translate the word munai with just the word love, because it's not kind of a emotion of love or a sentimental version of love. It's the choice for love, which means we have to cultivate our capacity to generate more love for ourselves and for others. And to, be effective healers, coaches, whatever we are for others, that starts with loving ourselves. And I think that's the grandest kind of self-care, to cultivate knowing ourselves and accepting ourselves and loving ourselves. Because we can only bring to others what we bring to ourselves. And we can only love others in proportion to how we love ourselves. So part of our work is to do our own work. There's a wonderful quotation from this writer. I want to read this to you. Her name's Veronica Tugalova. And she said, "A healer is someone who seeks to be the light that she wishes she had in her darkest moments." And it's a beautiful integration of, we've been there, we've felt it, we've been in the dark, and we found a way to bring light to our darkness, so that we can truly be in munai and compassion with others, because we've experienced it ourselves. That doesn't have to mean any heavy trauma, but we're human beings and we've all suffered pain and sorrow and betrayal and those kinds of heavier energies. And the doorway through munai is the doorway of feeling. Healing doesn't come through the mental aspects of ourselves. It doesn't come through the intellect. It has to come through the feelings, which means it comes through the body. And so Carolyn Mace, for instance, has said that the soul knows what to do. I think the body knows what to do as well. And the challenge is to silence the mind. I don't think we have to gag the mind, because self-inquiry and self-observation is partly a pursuit of knowledge and intellect and awareness. But what we're bringing our awareness to is going to be the feelings we have, because our deepest wounds are in our subconscious, and bringing those wounds to light is usually indirect through feelings and through the body. And that's why energy work can be so difficult and so effective, especially for Westerners, depending on your culture. But we so valorize the mind. We've got to figure it out and fix it. But we don't valorize just really feeling our pain. We have these phrases, "Oh, don't wallow in your pain," and all of those kinds. What doesn't kill me makes me stronger. and those are ways to defer actually feeling. So part of what we need to do for ourselves, so that we can do it for our clients, is to really be able to facilitate the journey through the body. And that's going to come through the way the energy moves in our body and then gets our attention through feelings, inner dissonance, tight muscles, all kinds of things like that. So we're going to do that for ourselves today. As part of the focus of this group is self-care. And I'd like to do that energetically with us using some of the techniques that some of you have mentioned today. And for those of you who aren't familiar with the Andean practices, we're going to use 3 practices, energy practices today. Saman Chakwi, Saiwa Chakwi, and a practice called Kanai. Saman Chakwi is where we're always flowing energy through us, the life force energy through us. We can't not be. We're just going to bring our attention to the way the life force is flowing down and through us. And it's a downward flow of energy, the energy of God, if you will, creator, first cause, the loving universe who knows us intimately. There's nothing we can hide from the living universe because we are it and it is us. And we're going to flow that energy, that empowering, life empowering energy down through us, over our bubble. We have a bubble of energy around us, over the skin of our bubble, through our body. Just bring it down through the top of your head, through your body, and down into Mother Earth. And then I'm going to lead you through releasing certain aspects that seem to me to be fairly universal with people who are quote unquote in the healing professions. But if things come up other than what I mentioned, you're just going to put whatever is heavy for you in this downward flow and send it down to Mother Earth. She's the great composter of energy. She loves our heaviness. It's like the most delicious dessert to her. So we're going to just give her our heaviness. We're going to do that. That's called Saman Chakra. Once we've released our heaviness, then we're going to allow ourselves to be cared for just like we care for others. And we're going to do a practice called Saiwa Chakra, where we're going to let Mother Earth send her light living energy up through us and fill us and allow ourselves to be rejuvenated and supported. And then we'll stop that practice and we're going to come to the middle of our body. So like halfway between the front and back of your body and like halfway between your navel and the middle of your chest. So kind of just below your rib cage. In the Andes, we see that everyone has an energetic structure there called the Inca Muyu, the Inca seed. It's the drop of the mystery. It's the drop of God that came down the moment the egg and the sperm met and you became alive. Okay, and it's always connecting us to Creator. And we're gonna, that is a tiny little energetic structure with a huge information field. It's the information of, it encodes everything you can be. The grandest possible, most enlightened you. It's all held in potential there. And so we're going to touch in with our Inca seed. And when we touch in with the Inca seed, because it is Creator or whatever, the living universe, it emanates love. I want you to feel how the universe loves you and is caring for you. And accept that, receive it. And then we're going to flow that love up to the middle of our chest, to the center of our feelings and our heart, and integrate these 2 centers. And that's going to generate even more beautiful, refined feeling of love. And grow your love for yourself so that you can love and be in compassion with your clients more. But most of all, feel yourself being taken care of by the center of yourself, your higher self, your whole self, and by the universe. So that's the process of what we're going to do, okay? Any questions before we do it? Okay. So what I'd like you to do is just close your eyes and sit back and drop into yourself. Just drop into your body and be fully present in your body. Feel your body in exactly the state it's in right now. And be who you are, exactly how you are right now. And then expand your awareness beyond your body to your energy body, to the bubble of the energy around you. And feel how they're integrated, they're interpenetrating, they're the whole of you. In the Andes, your energy body and your physical body comprise your temple. So be in touch with the temple of yourself. And as you establish a deep, compassionate, true connection with yourself, just be aware of how Creator, the living universe, is always flowing life force energy down through you, into you, through you. Just feel the flow that we tend to not perceive so often, a downward flow of the life force energy, the Kausai. And begin to feel a very concentrated stream of this loving, light, life force energy coming down over your bubble, through the bubble of your energy field, and streaming down through the top of your head into your body, and just let it flow down over your whole temple and straight down into the Mother Earth. Feel how you're always connected, loved, supported by the universe. We're never alone. We're always supported. We're always loved. And as you feel that downward flow of the life force energy, I'm going to ask you a series to bring your awareness to a series of aspects of being a healer, to being in service to others. And the first thing I'll ask you is to get in touch with where being a healer is exhausting or difficult. And any heaviness around the exhaustion of always serving others, of dealing with difficult cases and people's pain, and just put it into that downward flow and let it flow out of your beingness and send it down to Mother Earth as a gift to her, which she will graciously and happily receive and transform for you. And now we'll add to that stream of what you're releasing any frustration you feel with your clients, those clients that are resistant to your offering, that are resistant to their own healing, that are difficult to work with. Feel your compassion for them, but release and put into that flow and send down to Mother Earth any of the frustration it is working with people, especially people who are in pain or suffering in any way, or resistant to that, to changing that. All your exhaustion and all your frustration being flowed down to Mother Earth as the light living energy flows through you and downward, carrying this heaviness away. And now we're going to add one more stream of possible heaviness into this downward flow. And that is any worry you have about building a healing business, trying to attract clients, your effectiveness as a healer, any expectations, any worries, any difficulties about that kind of the business aspect of you being a healer and supporting yourself while you're in service to others. Put that into the flow and release it down to Mother Earth. And finally, the last thing that we'll release in this session is any doubts you have about yourself as a healer, any doubts you have about healing yourself, as well as being an effective healer for others. Just put into the flow and release any heaviness about self-generated limitations you have about your ability to share your compassion and healing gifts with others. Send all of those limitations down to Mother Earth. And we'll take just another minute to just release anything that is restricting you, anything that's keeping you small as a healer, as a compassionate contributor to the world, for your own healing and for others. And then using our intention, we'll slow and stop the flow of the concentrated life force energy coming down over us, but still stay centered in yourself, stopping the flow of heaviness, being centered in the field of your own energy. Bring your attention and your connection down to Mother Earth, the one who is always empowering and supporting us, giving us what we need to grow. Connect with Mother Earth now and begin to pull up her light living energy. Just pull up a stream of the earth energy up through you and allow her, receive her, and allow her to empower you, to care for you, to love you. Accept this support and be rejuvenated by it, be empowered by it, be renewed by it as it flows up through you, the love of the mother. And now we'll soften our focus on this upward flow, but stay connected deep within yourself. And bring your attention and your awareness to the middle of your body, to your Inca seed. for that drop of the mystery of God, creator, first cause that is you and that lives within you, deep in the center of your being. This tiny repository of energy is a huge information field about how you can live as an enlightened one in the human world and bring all of your gifts to yourself and others. And as you get in touch with this drop of the mystery inside you, feel the love, feel the compassion emanating out of this center point and filling your beingness with it, your body, your energy body, all of you with this love, the universal love of the Great Mother, the Great Father. And as you feel this stream of love just flowing through every part of your being, feel kind of a concentrated stream flowing straight up into the center of your chest, to the center of your feelings and to your physical heart, and feel a connection forming between these two centers. And the energy of your Inca seed and the center of your feelings integrating together. When they're joined like this is the most powerful generator of munai that we're capable of. And feel the love, feel the compassion emanating through every cell of your body, out into your field. This is love for yourself. The universe has for you, and your highest self has for you. And as you feel this love for yourself expand within you, just send it out like a burst of stars out into the world. You're already sharing your love with your clients. Just release what is possible, the grandest possible you. As a healer, as a human being, share it with the world. And feel it coming back to you from the world. In a great Aini exchange, the great reciprocity of love. When we give love, love is returned to us. As we heal ourselves and heal others, that healing comes back to us. And then when you're ready, open your eyes and you'll rejoin this loving group.